A strong wind blows through northern Germany's Uckermark region. One wind turbine could generate enough power for 1,000 washing machines. But in the control room where the electricity is distributed, many of the units are marked red.
The network operator has shut off those turbines because he can't discharge the power. There's just too much wind energy for the grid situation in this region.
That's a typical problem, says Stefan Kohler from the German energy agency DENA. When it comes to improving infrastructure, energy reform is behind schedule.
We will need 4,500 kilometers of transmission networks by 2020. So far, only 220 kilometers have been built. So you see that challenge that we face.
It'll be expensive, won't it?
We've estimated a cost framework, and now it just depends on what technology we use, whether overhead lines or underground cables. But it could cost as much as 28 billion euros.
At the Energy Days convention in Berlin, large and small providers discuss the changes to their industry. Renewable sources instead of nuclear power means being dependent on the weather, or having to find new ways of storing electricity.
Storage technology, that's the big challenge. Along with expanding the grid, storage will certainly be the major topic for energy reform. How do we store it? And what do we do when there's no wind?
Werner Diewert is here to promote his company. The entrepreneur is investing in research into new power plant technology. This hybrid power plant north of Berlin changes wind energy into liquid hydrogen. It's a new way of storing energy. For instance, for fuel cell-powered cars, which could drive for 4,000 kilometers on 1 hour of wind power. But a lot of research is still needed. DENA says that wind and solar power can't yet ensure Germany's energy supplies. So, to prevent electricity shortages, the country also needs power plants near industrial centres that are not dependent on the weather, such as natural gas plants.
We need 10,000 megawatts of new conventional power output for the energy reform.
And that's going to be expensive too. McKinsey estimates the costs of the energy reform will be some 175 billion euros by 2020.